Hello students, today let us learn on the topic Mastering Linear Equation Foundation for Aptitude Success. Okay, so whenever it comes for aptitude, you should master on this linear type of equations. Okay, so what is this? Why does this plays an important role? Okay, you should understand one thing. Okay, linear equations are fundamentals in algebra. Okay, whenever you talk about algebra, you will be talking about x, y, arithmetic operators, plus, minus, division and multiplication, and the variables. Okay, x, y variable and the constants which are called as numbers. Okay, in job placements, in most reputed companies, you should be understanding what is the problem which is given, and you should know how to convert those problems into an proper type of equation. Okay, so understanding these type of equation will improve your problem solving skills, okay, in technical rounds and interviews and also in competitive exams. Okay, now let us start to understand what is the linear equation here. Okay, now a linear equation is an algebraic equation where each term is either constant or the product of a constant, okay, and a single variable. It represents a straight line when it is graphed. Okay, when you draw a graph for a linear equation, you are going to get a straight line. For example, 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now you have a product of a variable and a constant 3. Okay, that is called as 3x plus any constant that is going to be 3, that will be equal to 0. This is how a straight line will come for a linear equation. The standard format is ax plus b equal to 0. That is what I said, 3x plus 5 equal to 0, where a and b will be the constants and your x will be the variable. Okay, so this will have standard form, slope intercept form, point slope form. You will be understanding it in the forthcoming classes. Okay, now first, how you can able to solve? Okay, so now first you isolate the variable. Okay, using the algebraic operation, the subtraction and multiplication or division, so you will be isolating the variable. Next, you will be simplifying both the sides. Okay, some constants and the like terms will be combining, and you will be reducing that into a simplest form. For example, 2x plus 3x, if it is there, you will be simplifying it as 5x. Okay, so that is what it is meant. Okay, so usually a linear equation will have a variable, that is a coefficient, and a constant. Variable coefficient is nothing but the number which is accompanying the variable, that is 3x means 3 will be a coefficient of x. Okay, now checking the solution, substitute the values back. Suppose you get the answer 3x plus 5 equal to 0. When you get the value of x is equal to 5, you substitute for the x value and you should balance both the sides. That is checking the solution. Now, suppose I have an equation here, 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now what you should understand from this? Now, 3 is your coefficient of x is a variable, 6 is constant. Now, how can you solve this problem? First, you understand the equation. It will always have the form ax plus b. Now, a and b are constant, x is a variable. Now, the second step is isolating all the variables together. Now, 3x plus 6 minus 6 is equal to, what you do for your left hand side, you do it for your right hand side. Okay, now 3x will be equal to minus 6. Okay, on solving for x, you will get the value of x is equal to minus 2. Now what you were doing, you're substituting back, you're checking your answer, you're substituting back x is equal to minus 2 in the original equation, and when both the sides are getting solved, okay, both the sides are 0, your answer minus 2 is right. Okay, now tackling two variables. Suppose you have, now I'm explaining you about one single variable. Suppose if you get two variables x and y, what you will be doing? Now here, okay, so what you will be doing? So understanding the system, a system of linear equation involves multiple equations, okay, with multiple variables, that you should understand. Now how you can solve? Using substitution method or elimination or graphical method. Okay, now first graph, okay, with the circle graph. Suppose you have an equation that will have a line. Okay, in the center you will get a solution, next you will get the area, and next will be your line, and next will be your equation. In substitution method, you will solve for one variable and you substitute the next in the next variable, and you will be getting the answer. Okay, now what is the method? Okay, that I have explained stepwise. Solve one equation of one variable. First, if there are two equations, solve the equation for one variable. Now substitute the expressions in one equation and get the answer for the next variable. Okay, now I will be showing you a problem on how you have now solve the single variable equation and then substitute to get and check the answer. Okay, so now given a system of equation, now you have two different equation, x plus y equal to 10, 2x minus y equal to 3. Okay, now graphical method is this. Substitution method is x plus y is equal to 10. Now y will be equal to 10 minus x. You are bringing to the other side. Now you are solving the equation. You will getting the value for x and you are substituting the x value in the y value and you will be getting the answer for the next value. That is how you get it for x and y. This is the substitution method. When you plot this in a graph, you will be solving it for graphical method. Elimination method is the same method. Okay, you will be adding, okay, x plus y plus 2x plus y. You are solving the equation you get for x value and for y value. So this is how a linear equation with one variable and two variable can be solved. Okay, first you should know how to solve, then you can apply those things in the problem. Okay, hope you understood what is the linear equation application in aptitude series. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more video. Thank you.